Oh, yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
Drop the chicken off, pick up the baby, or you pick up the baby and drop the chicken? You didn't come in here with no baby.
I know. Or a 2-year-old.
What happened?
They follow me wherever I am. I call myself getting out of the house so I can get away. But
did you talk to Don yesterday about the banners?
I did. I talked to him about
this morning. You talked to him this morning?
No, I got called this today because he was supposed to call me back, but he didn't get back to me. But I'll call him. He called
and asked for your number. I didn't have it.
Okay.
That was 2 hours ago.
Okay, I'll call him as soon as I get home.
Okay.
Because I need to get his price for the flyers, and he gave me the price for the posters, which is really good. For 13 by 19 size posters.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's gonna do posters. Matter of fact, he does Eric Washington's. You know the guy that's running for judge out here.
Yeah.
He does his posters too.
Okay.
He does all the political posters.
Then I've done business with him before. So he did when I had my home daycare. He did my magnets. Like I said,
okay. What you want, man?
10 years ago.
Either chair is fine.
Yeah, I gotta get back on the computer. Okay. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
I'll see if I don't get back today. I'll see you by tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. So bye, Mr. Sherman. Thank you.
Bye, ladies.
Say thank you for the fries.
You're welcome.
And chicken.
There we go. All right. Bye, darling. You're welcome.
You did say thank you. That's so good. Yeah, you did.
All right.
Yeah.
Mic check 1, 2. And we're live right here at Shermans Cafe. Shermans Cajun Cafe. Not in the shop. Hello, everybody. Let me move into the shop. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Great. How you doing, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
Blessed and highly favored, and welcome to largeinternational.com.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very much for asking me to come.
Our live streaming show. And tell us your name and the business that you have.
My name is Stan Scales, and my business is S&S Medical Services Incorporated.
Wow.
We've been in business for 16 years.
Okay.
And we're at 1123 Brett Drive here in Conyers. We have a large warehouse over there. It's about 25 to 3,500 square feet.
Wow.
And we have a lot of medical equipment there. We sell medical equipment in every major field, every major medical field. We sell MRIs, CT scanners, EKG machines, exam tables. We sell beds. We sell surgical equipment. Anything that deals with a hospital or doctor's office or clinic, we sell.
Wow, that is amazing. I didn't know anyone of color was in that business.
There's a handful of us.
Okay.
I don't think there's any other African American here in Georgia that sells in every major medical field like I do and deal in the medical equipment like I do. But there are a few black entrepreneurs that are that specialize.
Okay.
Some of them are in diagnostic, or they might sell disposables or something of that sort. But I don't think, unless they're out there in secretive, I don't think there's anyone that's out there.
Wow, that's really great.
Now there's other vendors out there that are not African American, but
okay. But in our community, you're the one. If you will, pick your mic up, because we want everybody to really hear what we're saying very clearly, because we definitely want to highlight what you're doing, especially being a pioneer in what you're doing, so to speak, with so many few people that are in the industry.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So now you're right here in Conyers.
We're right here in Conyers, exactly.
And how long have you been in this business?
Like again, for 16 years. We've been in business 16 years, and before that, I was in the business before I started S&S Medical Services. I was in the business for 3 years.
Okay.
And that was my apprenticeship.
Right, working for someone else, and
right,
exactly. Struck out as an entrepreneur.
There you go.
As you know, that is something that I often say when you're working as an entrepreneur, you're working directly for God. Because
I like that. Yeah.
Because you don't really have a boss over you. You have customers, but God's going to reward you according to how you do business.
That's right. Without Him, we can do nothing. That's very true.
That's it. So we really applaud you on even stretching out. So many people, they're afraid to step out and do it. They have a dream and they just still work at McDonald's. Just
You're right.
Yeah.
When I first started out, I was a little afraid to venture out,
Sure.
so to say, and kind of get out there on my own, because at the time it was very difficult. And but God blessed me, and things came into fruition, and things just came on through, and I began buying and selling, and selling and buying, and in the medical
Arena.
yeah, the arena, they came through for me, and it was great.
So as you
I haven't looked back, that's for sure.
Okay. As you move toward that vision you had, God just opened the doors and
Exactly.
you're able to go through. And that's what so many of us have to do, is just launch out into the deep.
Exactly.
You know, take that first step.
All you got to do is throw the line, huh?
That's it, you know.
And the fish will come.
Amen, amen. That's a wonderful thing. Well, you know, here at Large International, of course, large means love and respect God's entrepreneurs. And we are a network of small businesses and entrepreneurs. Right now, we're being hosted by one of our newest members, Cajun Cafe, right here in beautiful Conyers, Georgia.
You mean Dr. Sherman Carr?
Dr. Sherman Carr. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And Sherman has a long entrepreneurial history himself, being an entrepreneur and a businessman in several different ventures over his lifetime. And we're going to talk to Sherman a little later. But for those of you who don't know, we're at 1439 Old Salem Road, right here in the swap shop in Conyers. Yeah, so, and we're open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we're the home of the deep fried turkey, okay? So make sure you put your order in. You can enjoy deep fried turkeys, you know, every day of the week if you want to. We don't wait for just holidays, okay?
Excellent. Matter of fact, I was told to get an order for you.
That's right. Get an order before you leave. Exactly. Well, now, with Large, you know, what we do is network small businesses. And the beautiful part about us, we're here to support community. You being here in the Conyers area, our first goal is to network you with the people that surround you in the community.
Excellent.
So that we can keep the money in our community.
Excellent.
You know, most people just don't understand the simple economics of, you know, shop where you live. You know, and we look around and we see things are closing and so forth. That's because you keep taking your check to Buckhead or wherever, not that bad mouth Buckhead, but you're taking it out of your neighborhood.
No, I think that's excellent. I think we should honor each other and try our best to honor each other's businesses, because that's how it all started out, right here in Atlanta, downtown in Auburn.
That's right.
On Auburn Avenue, all the black businesses, they shopped there, they ate there, all the money stayed there, and then all of a sudden, you know, they start closing the businesses down that way, and things went their separate ways. So,
Yeah. And not to get on that soapbox, but
that's another subject.
Yeah, when we were allowed to shop in other places, we went and we never came back. So we didn't realize what we had was golden, you know, and we started giving our money to other communities. And you can shop wherever you want, but take care of home first.
At that time, I'm sure it was more of a sense of togetherness.
Yes, it was.
And that's right. As we got a little bit more money in our pocket, we decided to separate a little bit and stop sharing with other black entrepreneurs. And, but we need to get back to that. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, because we are very wealthy in unison if we're together. The monies that we expend is quite substantial.
Well, it sounds like you guys are on the right track, because with the virtual mall, it's so easy because everything's going virtual nowadays.
Everything is
internet. Everybody shops on the internet now, so it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
Well, Large International, as I said, it's a network of small businesses and entrepreneurs. The mall is geo-targeted, so when you go online, it sees where you are. It's going to show you the businesses right there in your local community. So it already perpetuates us shopping close to home. it's a support system for small businesses as well. When you join, we have 5 different levels you can join in. And we even have a free listing that we offer. Okay? So the key is get in the network. You know, whether you're ready to get your online store, because what it is actually an online store, fully operational, already with e-commerce and everything already built in. All your marketing platforms, and that's 321 marketing platforms that are built into the mall.
Excellent.
You know, your Facebook, your everything, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, everything is already built in there. And with one click, you know, you can be blasted out over the internet. So it's very cost effective, very easy to use. You don't have to really read anything. One click, you're there, and send your message out.
As of right now, in your virtual mall, do you have any other medical companies?
No, you're going to be the first.
Not just the first.
You're going to be the first, and the beautiful thing about that, you can list your company either locally or you can just list it USA, and anybody that goes on there going to see you. So you're actually able to target the areas of where your business is coming from.
As you said, I started the pioneer one way and the pioneer another way.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So the whole thing is creating a wealth circle, and that's what we do. When you come in, we get you set up, and we tell you go ahead and invite 4 other businesses to be a part of, to shop with you on the mall, to be a part of your little circle. What that does is we pay a 25% referral for each one that you invite. So, in essence, you get a 100% ROI on the money that you spent to set your store.
Maybe I should talk about it this time. Is there a fee?
Sure, there is. There is a fee. Our diamond store is $3.99 a year. If you've been familiar with a lot of the network things that are out there, some of them are $500 and $69 a month or what have you. Or more. We're here to support small business. That's why this price is nominal. $3.99, and you get the fully operational store with banners, with all the support systems and everything. You can pay it off at one-time fee, or you can pay it monthly.
Excellent.
And it's $100 down, $25 a month.
So affordable.
Totally affordable, because it's here to serve you.
So, and what's your next level?
Well, that is the diamond level. That's the top.
That's the top, right?
That's the top.
You had different
The
levels.
one below that is the platinum, $299 a year. The gold, $199. Silver, $99. And what we call a registered listing is $20 for the whole year.
Excellent. So it's a price range in there for everybody.
For everybody, any type of business.
So we just have to work out what kind of price range we can be.
Well, it's all up to what you need for your particular business.
Right.
If you're in a service-oriented business, you really don't need more than a registered listing. That puts you on there with one product, one image, but you also have 50 documents that you can upload. So if you're in a paper-driven business, so to speak, where you have a lot of contracts and so forth, you get the registered listing that allows you to do everything you need to do, because you don't have a list of products, so you've got a lot of paperwork with something that people need to sign. So now your client can basically go online and download that document. When you show up, they have it in their hand, rather than you have to bear that print cost. The client can do that.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing some paperwork on that.
Yes. Yeah.
You can, so we can see the different levels and what exactly they represent and what they bring with each one, like you said, the gold level and the platinum level.
Yeah.
I guess you have a bronze level also.
No, it's we don't have a bronze. We have the diamond, platinum, gold, silver, and registered listing. And then below that is the free listing. So the free listing basically is more or less like a phone listing, other than you actually do get to put your logo there. It's your logo, name, address, email, phone number. That's it. But that puts you in the network, so that people can find you. and you still have access to our marketing platform. You just can't sell any products. You don't have a store. You just have a listing. Anything above that, you actually have a store fully operational with e-commerce.
On your virtual mall, do you have a place where you can look at how many people are hitting your
Yes.
mall?
What happens is you have a report when you go on. When you log in, you have a report that'll tell you how many hits you've been getting, so you know what type of traffic. All of our popular listings, right on the front page, the ones that get the most hits, you can see when they join, how many hits they've gotten since they joined, and so forth. So constantly you have a constant tracking of what's going on the mall.
Excellent. Okay. I'll have to look at that. See where we are on that.
Yeah. So the main thing we need to do is get your business signed up and get you on there. See, our philosophy is this. Our belief is we have everything that we need within the African American community. The problem is we don't know where we all are. So we're outsourcing to other communities that are not supporting us. We have a supplier that may be coming into us and we're paying them $1,000 a week for the stuff to run our business, and he won't buy a soda from us. We don't want to do business with that guy. Okay, you won't buy a soda in my shop, but I'm paying you $1,000 a week for my supply. I don't want to do business with you.
How do you differ from actually having a website?
It is a website.
So if I already have a website,
It will link to
it
it.
would link to it.
It has a link, a
That's
web
what I
link.
mean.
Right, it has a web link. So this, in essence, say you have a store on the corner of Wesley Chapel and I-20 or whatever. You have your main location there, and you decide to open something in Stonecrest Mall. That's what Large is. So you already have your website, and now you open up a store in the mall, and they're linked. They have a virtual link. You click, and it'll go directly to your website. So now you have two locations on the web. The difference is with Large already has traffic because it's a mall. It's self-advertising by virtue of the way it's designed because it's a mall. So with your store, your site that you already have, if you're not advertising, you're at the corner of somewhere.net and outfit.com. If no one knows where you are, they can't find you. But with Large International, it is a mall that already has traffic. So you're placed in a viable environment that already has traffic. So having to think of, okay, how I'm going to market, you don't have to worry about that. It self-markets. Every time a client comes to Large International, the first thing we do is get their store set up. Once their store is set up and operational, we show you how to do a grand opening using your Facebook contacts or your email database or what have you. We show you how to use our bookmark and share feature to do your grand opening. This invites all your contacts and clients and so forth to see your brand new store. Well, when they see your store, they see everybody else's store that's on the mall. This is happening on a continual basis. This is how we achieve the top 1% on Alexa over the past 6 years with Large International, by virtue of the fact that we continue doing grand openings, we continue to have an influx of customers constantly.
Well, has your mall been in business?
It's been the new one. This is the new version, and it's been back online since December 31st. We were previously online for almost 7 years before then. We took it offline for about 10 months last year, reworked everything, put it back on December 31st. So now we're in the process of bringing in and recruiting the new small businesses and entrepreneurs for this version of the mall. The difference between this version and the previous version was totally small businesses and entrepreneurs, 98% of which were based here in the metro Atlanta area. We had some in Texas, New York, other places that we can name, even 1 or 2 stores overseas, and they were all small businesses. And we were able to achieve that type of number on Alexa, which is, of course, your internet rating service that tells you who's number 1, who's number 2, and rates the position.
So how's the capacity grown since December?
Well, since December, right now we have 100 national advertisers on there, which is things like JCPenney's, Bloomingdale's, Advanced Auto Parts, just you name it, it's almost, they're on there. This time around, we brought the national team to give them all value while we slowly built the quality businesses that we're adding from the communities.
Okay, great.
Before, the way we built it before, we had close to 150 small businesses on there in various fields, so that when the public came in, it would have value. So this time we have the nationals on there to help add value, so we can be very selective in who we put on the mall this time, because we want companies on there that understand the value of quality customer service, that understand that through quality customer service, you can achieve success in business.
Well, that's S&S Medical Services Incorporated whole motto.
Okay.
Right there.
There you go.
I like that. That's
There you go. So I mean, see, you're born to be part of us. Because and that's so very important though. And you know, customer service is not just how you serve your product, but it starts at the street. You know, is your parking lot clean? Is your bathroom well lit? I mean, all of these things cater to your customer service. You know, are you greeting your folks when you come in? I mean, it's so many things. Are your stocking levels? Do you have the merchandise that I need when I come in your store?
Exactly.
So it's so many things that are important. Are you respecting every customer as though they're your best customer? A lot of times, you know, in a business, you know, the guy's coming in buying a pack of chewing gum, and you're not giving them the same service as the guy that just did a $100 order. Well, they're both customers. Because the chewing gum guy could come back next week and spend $1,000 if you treat him right. So I mean, we're always on stage. We're always auditioning for that next big sale. You know, and that's our philosophy. People who understand and service is everything. You know, clients want to feel like they got more bang for their buck. And if you're doing business in that, with that mindset, you're always going to continue to get more customers because you're sowing into them. And not only that, if you're sowing that type of service and so forth with your business, when you go out and you're the customer now, you're going to receive that because you reap what you sow.
Well, that's great. If you can reach me at 770-760-0961. That's S&S Medical Services. Just ask for Stan. I'm going happy to help you, and have other associates there. They can answer the phone and be willing to help you also. So if we can just do some paperwork and see what's going on and
Okay.
go over to the Platinum area.
We'll get you signed up. Amen. Now, Stan, this is for commercial as well as regular clients.
This is strictly commercial.
Strictly commercial, so doctors.
I normally don't sell to the public.
Okay.
Because there's no, it's not involved.
Right.
They
Just
call
wanted to clarify.
They call me for a wheelchair or a crutch or something.
Mhm.
And normally I have that in stock.
Okay.
Normally I sell large bulk.
To the doctors.
Right, exactly. Because I don't stock the MRIs, CT scanners, but we can repair those.
Okay.
We can de-install them.
So you do have a repair service.
Right, we have biomeds on the fly, on the movie,
Oh.
and we can repair these. We can repair almost any piece of medical equipment there is out there.
Wow.
Also, we have associates that we also do business with that will come in and do the installation and give a warranty and
Wow.
guarantee and everything.
Right.
Exactly. So we are a all-around service.
Full service company. Okay. Okay, great. I'm glad I asked that question because I didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too. I was even thinking about you.
Yeah.
Telling you about that.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, we want folks to know what resources are available.
Exactly.
So this is great. This is great. Okay, Stan, it's
Hey.
been a pleasure,
Appreciate you.
and look forward to having you back and possibly coming out to one of our mixers on Tuesday nights. We do it right here at the Cajun Cafe from 6 to 9 every Tuesday.
Well, if it's at the Cajun Cafe, I'm sure it's good.
You know it. Home of the deep fried turkey.
Deep fried
All
turkey.
right, we'll see you guys next time.
Deep fried turkey. All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's your water stamp. Thanks, man. I needed that, man. I was getting.
Yeah, little parts there.